cannot believe how much I loved this movie. Let's get into it. Hey guys, this is Morgan with the Rotoscopers, and today I am giving you my movie review of one of the latest in animation, the Boxtrolls. So I'm just gonna say this right now. Initially, I was excited for the Boxtrolls because, hello, it's something new from Laika, Coraline, Paranorman, both fantastic. So this one obviously has to be, but as time started rolling closer and we started seeing more from this film, I became a little underwhelmed and I just was uninterested in maybe some of the featurettes that came out. I just didn't even feel like watching them. I just thought that the appeal of these characters was really lacking, so much that I didn't even want to watch these behind the scenes featurettes to prepare myself for the movie, which is probably better, that way I didn't spoil myself. But overall I was like, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna really like the Boxtrolls. Boy, was I wrong, because I loved the Boxtrolls. Definitely don't judge a troll by its box, because this one was amazing. So the Boxtrolls tells the story of a little boy named Eggs who is captured by these creatures who live in a city called Cheesebridge, aka the city where everyone's obsessed with cheese. He's captured by these creatures called Boxtrolls. They live under the ground and they come out and they kind of just dig into the trash and they steal things. He grows up thinking and believing that he's a Boxtroll. He is one of them. One day he goes up to the surface to scavenge for fun items to, you know, tinker with, and a little girl sees him and she calls him out. She says, "Boy." And he's like, "Boy? I'm not a boy." And it really starts him on this journey of, who am I? What am I? Where do I belong? So I thought this movie was really clever and cute. They don't speak at all, they kind of just work in grunts, but their names are based on whatever is on their box. So Eggs has an egg box, and so he's called Eggs. And his main partner is called Fish because his box has a fish on it. And so it's really cute because visually you're able to recognize, okay, what was their names again? That's like a problem with movies, is that you're introduced to so many characters that by the end of the movie you don't know any of them. But this really made it visual for the children and adults to remember the Boxtrolls' names. Now, my favorite character was actually this little girl named Winnie. She's voiced by Elle Fanning, and she's just kind of, her dad is the upper crust of society, and he ignores her largely, and she's very frustrated with that because fathers are supposed to be kind and gentle and listen to you, but he doesn't. He's too obsessed with his white hat, which is a big thing in the film because those who wear white hats are considered, you know, the dictators of society or the magistrates in a way, and it's very prestigious to get a white hat. And that's all he's obsessed about is, I have a white hat, I have a white hat, I have a white hat, will you wash my white hat? Good, I have my clean white hat. But Winnie was really fascinating. She really was sort of a debutante. Everything about her was prim and proper, but she was sassy and she was fun and, you know, she was investigative, inquisitive, and I loved her. And it was interesting because she was voiced by Elle Fanning, and to me there was something very familiar about her voice. Coraline, her sister Dakota Fanning, was the voice of Coraline, and maybe it's, I don't know, just the fact that those girls, they do have similar voices in a way, it made it feel very Laika to me. I mean, the very grungy, dark stop motion film, that's very Laika, obviously. And just even having one of the Fanning sisters voice the main characters was also another element that made this feel very familiar, in a good way. And I'm not advocating they should get the Fanning sisters to voice every single one of their characters, much like, you know, Pixar's John Ratzenberger, but I thought in this case it worked very well. So another character I actually really liked was the villain Snatcher, and he is basically a Boxtroll catcher snatcher. It's his job to round up all the Boxtrolls, to exterminate them from society, and as a reward he sort of finagled his way that if he does this, he can get a white hat. Now this is not a guy who would normally be a white hat guy. He actually has a red hat, and he's crummy, he's disgusting, he's foul, not white hat material, let me tell you. That's his goal in life, he aspires to that, and I thought he was an interesting villain because he's a villain from the very beginning. You know he's bad, he's definitely the antagonist to the Boxtrolls, and as a result we don't root for him, but he had some interesting elements that really developed him. He has very disgusting quirks, which yeah, you'll just have to see it for yourself. So one thing I enjoyed about this movie was it had the theme of symbols we use to you know, make ourselves in society, whether that's our class, our rank, our hierarchy, or just what group we belong in, or who we are. These symbols are important to us. For example, the Boxtrolls, one of their symbols is the box. That's very crucial to what a Boxtroll is. If you don't have a box, you're not a Boxtroll. So when Eggs takes his box off at one point, they're very offended. You're not a Boxtroll anymore. Where's your box? The same with the white hat. The white hat was very clearly a symbol of society and class. So this movie really explored those symbols and, you know, how almost trivial they are. The symbols, you know, the clothes we wear, the way we do our hair, our makeup, whatever, it really doesn't make us who we are inside. Our person inside is all the same. So I really enjoyed that. I thought that was an interesting theme. Laika outdid themselves again with the animation. It is simply beautiful. The character design, I felt this movie was very appealing, whether it was the humans who were dressed very nicely compared to the Boxtrolls who lived in the sewers and they were grungy. Overall, I enjoyed this movie. It had a lot of layers that I didn't expect, which made it really fun, and I think anyone of all ages is going to enjoy the Boxtrolls. This sort of story is something that is told best in animation, and I'm really glad that Laika took on this story and they're telling it to us. I hope it does really well, and I would recommend seeing it in theaters. It is worth it. If you were on the fence, if you're like, ugh, I'm judging this troll by its box because it's ugly, you're wrong. You will be wrong. You need to go, you need to see it, and you will love it. So I'm going to give the Boxtrolls 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed myself. I thought it was a wonderful film. I left and I was just raving about it to whoever I saw. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Definitely. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the Boxtrolls. What would you rate this out of 5 stars? Be sure to like this video if you like Laika, and be sure to subscribe for more amazing animation reviews. We have so much stuff coming for you. We have art book reviews, music reviews, DVD reviews, Blu-ray reviews, and of course more and more movie reviews as the films are released later this year. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Morgan and this is the Rotoscopers YouTube.